on with the business of life. All right, my first guest has made quite a career playing creepy guys like Caligula and Alex in the cult classic A Clockwork Orange. Please welcome Mr. Malcolm McDowell. Thank you very much for coming.
My pleasure. A little singing in the rain there.
Yes. Yes, actually that was played in...
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange, that's
yes,
right.
Yes.
Did you get in trouble?
You're too young, aren't you, to have seen that movie?
No, I saw it.
Oh.
There was, I saw it at the mall with all my other 13-year-old friends. Would you get in trouble for using that? You used Singing in the Rain in a very strange...
You can get anything in America if you pay for it.
Because in A Clockwork Orange, it's used in very disturbing scenes. And I thought maybe Gene Kelly would flip out, but he quieted down when they gave him the satchel of money.
I don't think that Gene Kelly wrote the song, so he didn't get it. So, but I don't think that Gene Kelly was too thrilled with the fact that I was raping a lady and beating up her husband while singing in the rain.
Right.
But the truth is that
you didn't go to the theater and say, "That's my song."
Yeah, really. Wow.
Wow, cool.
What a neat way. What a neat and new way of looking at that song, you know. But the fact is, it was an homage to him because. In that scene, I'm supposed to be euphoric. And so when I was rehearsing it, I just started to sing.
You improvised that in the scene?
Yeah.
Your character, Alex, is he's a dangerous delinquent.
Yes, he
travels with a gang. And
but his one redeeming feature, he loves Beethoven.
Oh, I thought it was that he wore a bowler.
Well, that's another redeeming feature, but that's just to say that he's English, you know.
Uh-huh. Well, this was it was a very disturbing movie. It came out, when did it come out? In 71?
Yeah, 1971. It's like, when I see bits of it now, it's like looking at my son, you know. It's so long ago, it's so weird for me to see that movie now.
Well, it had a big impact on young people everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very pre-punk in a way, you know,
It is pre-punk. It was the, yeah, I mean, in some newspaper, I think they described me as the father of punk. Which was kind of
because of that movie.
Yeah.
And the way you talk in that movie is very arresting. It's
yes.
You have your own language in that movie.
It's a wonderful language that Anthony Burgess, who has since passed on to that one up in the sky. Unfortunately, he died a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But he wrote a novel while from remembrances when he was in Moscow, and he was, he'd go into a coffee bar. And these punks, these Moscow punks, this is in the, I guess, late 50s, early 60s, would press themselves against the glass windows and kind of looking at him in a very threatening way. And he told me that he had this image in his mind about this. And the language is partly Russian, babushka, chelovek, and...
Can you give us a little bit of it?
Well, yeah, I'll give you a little bit of it. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Your friend and humble narrator. How about a little of the old in-out, real horror show?
That's a great language. That's a great language. You did the movie that probably had a bigger impact on me. I grew up in Boston, and when Caligula came out, it was a big deal.
I heard it had a big influence on you, didn't it? I can see it in the show. I can
yes.
see that it had a big influence on you. The way that you do the show kind of reminds me.
Yes, it's I'm a lot like a mad emperor
exactly,
when I come out
here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But in Caligula, first of all, it was a movie that was Guccione was behind the movie. Is that right? Bob Guccione.
Bob Guccione. Yeah, he was behind the movie in every way.
And were you aware that the movie? Were you aware that the movie was going to be that sexually explicit? I've heard it rumored that because Peter O'Toole's involved, John Gielgud's involved. Sir John Gielgud, sorry.
A Knight of the Realm in a porno movie.
It's a porno movie.
That's what I said to him. How come, Sir John, that A Knight of the Realm is in a porno movie, you know? Oh, I don't think so. It's rather a good film, isn't it? For
Didn't it?
I just went to the set. Have you seen all that? I've never seen so much in my life. And say, no, John, I haven't been on the set yet. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. He said, the band's all naked. You can see their asses and everything.
And he still had no idea
Oh, he
Sir
loved
John
it.
Gielgud had no
I saw him
idea.
on 3rd Avenue. He was shooting Arthur here, and he said, "Have you seen the movie?" I said, "Well, no, I haven't. I'm rather disgusted by the..." He said, "Oh, do go. It's frightfully good." I said, "I've seen it 3 times.
I'm completely nude."
No, he wasn't, although he did die in the bath.
That's right, he died.
Took him 3 days to die.
Well, what was the set of that movie like? You guys must have been aware that
It's
something
like
very...
ancient Rome. And it practically lasted as long as ancient Rome. You know. I was there about a year, I think, doing this thing. It was hilarious, really. And Guccione, of course, what they did was they added explicit porno scenes about 2 years after we'd finished shooting the movie. So I'd be looking at a pet bird, and they'd put in a couple of lesbians or something.
Is this after you left for the day?
Yes, I'd gone.
You'd go for the day and they'd add lesbian
like
scenes?
3 other movies, and then you'd cut back to me kind of going, And it didn't even fit because the photography was all grainy, a completely different photography. You could see that it didn't match, you know, nothing matched at all, but it didn't matter. It still made over $100 million, they say. I'm still waiting for my check, Bob.
Bob, you got 50%, I'm sure.
Yeah,
it was man. That movie has some incredible scenes in it. Which you say you weren't there for all of them.
No, not all of them.
They bring in donkeys and
no, I wasn't there. Yeah. Oh no, I did. I had a wonderful scene in bed with my horse.
Okay, so you did do that.
Oh, that was actually me. Yes, I actually got to bed. It was like the bed I guess was about 20 feet wide. And I said, well, why is it such a big bed? They said, your horse is coming into bed. I said, but a stuffed horse, right? They went, no, the real horse. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? So it was a beautiful white stallion. I think that...
It doesn't matter.
No, but it does matter.
It was a really beautiful horse, though.
Yeah, so...
Really beautiful legs.
Kirk Douglas had ridden this horse, you know. It was a beautiful horse. So what they did was they doped it up. And it was like... They put on this crane, and all I could see was this head with this huge tongue lolling out of it like this. I thought, my God, is this thing... Or, you know, they put the horse in the bed. Everyone was very quiet. And then I had to whisper in its ear.
Oh,
like,
God.
And I'm supposed to be in, you know, heavy fever, and I've got sweat all over me, and I'm saying, incitatus, incitatus. And, of course, you know, the real Caligula, the emperor, actually made this horse a senator. You know.
It's sort of
no, it's really what happened.
It's like an episode of Green Acres, you know? Animals are raised to high office. All right, well, we're out of time for this thing. We're going to step away for a second, and we will have more with Malcolm McDowell when we come back.